Welcome to Antelope Valley News. We bring you the latest local events, stories, and community highlights right here in the AV.
Hello. We have the honor and privilege today to be at Herradura Hats, where we are here with its owner, Alex Torres, and we're here to learn more about his hat company here in Antelope Bakers community. So first off, how long have you been in business so far here?
So officially in business, when I started doing cowboy hats, technically I'd say it's been about 4 years. I started this out of my house. I used to shape cowboy hats in my bedroom. That's kind of how I started. And officially in business, I started the lease in this building in February, and we had the grand opening in June. So it's been about 4 months. I didn't have horses or the Western lifestyle growing up. I mean, I was always attracted to it. There's like this certain bug that, just always interested me, attracted me to it. I started getting the horses, started getting the riding to try to get and whatnot. And the culture, I always liked it. Shaping, I don't know what it was about it, but I would just watch videos, all day, all the time about, how they shape different types of hats, different types of hat shapes. With time, obviously, I picked it up myself. I've never worked for anybody else. And through that, I just got better and better. And ultimately, you look 4 years down the road, a business kind of came out of it. And basically what I just try to do is I try to get people to look good in cowboy hats, whatever needs they may have, if they're rodeoing full time, if they're a rancher, or, if they just want to look good for a night out, it's kind of what I try to do. I try to serve their needs.
Can you tell us the areas that your hats come from that you shape?
So the hats come from, pretty much all over the world. I do carry bigger hats, which is made in Decatur, Texas. Those hat bodies are outsourced internationally. Some hat bodies come from Mexico. Some hat bodies come from China. Some hat bodies come from Ukraine. So, when you look at a cowboy hat, where the leather comes from, where the actual hat body comes from, and where the hat's physically made and finished, they come from a variety of different places. But in this shop, we would have Texas, Mexico, and Italy would be the primary providers for cowboy hats.
How long does it take you to shape a hat?
So the very first thing about a cowboy hat is not only does it have to fit you on the actual sizing of it, but it has to be molded properly to your head. So if you take a normal hat, it's blocked round, right? If you look at my hat here, it's not really round. So the whole goal is not to make your head fit the hat. The whole point is to make the hat custom molded to you. So that's the very first step that goes into shaping a cowboy hat. Once it's conformed to your head and we know that you have a precise fit that sits all the way around your head properly and it's actually a good fitting cowboy hat, we'll take a center point measurement from the front of your head to make sure it's squared up. And then now that we have a good baseline, pretty much whatever shape you're looking for. I have a few shapes that we already have in here. I have a few sample hats that you can try on. And you can bring me a hat that, say, for example, your grandpa's, your dad's, or from a movie, hey, I like this hat. I want to look like this. Pretty much any shape that you want to do, we can do that.
So when it comes to your hats, you support the rodeo culture. Can you give us some feedback on how you support the rodeo culture here with your shop here?
It's really hard to find a place that has, a really nice saddle pad. Really hard to find a place where you can get a custom cowboy hat. Even when it comes to team ropes, you can't cultivate a rodeo environment. You can't have that for the youth, and you can't protect kind of that way of life without having the resources and the tools to be able to have a rodeo. So, you can't have rodeos without cows, without horses. It comes the same thing with the tools that you use. So, if I want to see the rodeo culture, progress and preserve it, people need to be able to, maintain that. And it may not be as big of a market as it used to be in Antelope Valley as it used to be, but that's one of the things, down the line, I do want to change, somebody that actually cares about the rodeo and the Western heritage and wants to promote that and keep it going. When it comes to rodeos, we give away saddle pads, we give away bell boots, protectors, cowboy hats. The attachment community has been amazing to me. Rodeo is a little bit limited into the LA County area, but it's very prevalent. There's still a lot of people that want to engage into it. And, I think it starts with having a very good foundation and very good partnerships within the community to, make it happen and be able to keep pressing forward with it.
What would you want the new customer to know about you when they come to visit this location?
So I think the biggest thing that sets our shop apart from anybody else is the fact that we know the type of customers that are going to walk in here. I treat every customer the same. It doesn't matter if you're high-end rodeo athlete, if it's your first ever cowboy hat, or if you're a rancher that doesn't rodeo but you need it for work. Everybody gets the same treatment. I want everybody that comes in here to know that I truly do believe that they're going to get the best hat experience that they can possibly get. On top of that, you're buying a quality product, and I'm going to educate you on why your hat is better. The way it's shaped, the quality of the physical hat, where it's coming from. I do my research and I try to get the best hats on the market, because times constantly change. I know there's brand names that come up and they've been, the number one for a long time, but as a hat shaper, it's my job to be able to do the dirty work and figure out, hey, how can I deliver the best quality product to my customers? And at the same time, make sure that they're getting their money's worth. The cowboy hats aren't cheap. So we definitely want it to be a product that is going to be worthwhile, a long lasting investment, and, something that not only are they proud to wear, but they feel like, they got their money's worth out of the hat. And overall experience, even when you come in, I always tell the guys, it's how you greet people. It's how, you build that connection with them. It's not just come in, get your hat and go. I want to build a connection, and I have built a connection with a lot of my customers. And I'm very blessed to say that they take really good care of me, and it's been a very good partnership. And I can comfortably say that they've backed me up as much as I've, tried to meet their needs as well.
So tell everyone your location. Let everyone know where you are so they can come out here and see you.
So we're located on 90th Street West, Avenue E8, basically the Van Dam Market Square, right next to Van Dam Farms and the Iron Cactus. I'd say about 15 minutes outside of Lancaster.
Excellent. Excellent. So again, thrilled to death to come out here. Alex has fit us in to do this interview with him. Antelope Valley. If you are looking for a well-made cowboy hat, this is where you need to come to.